I'm asking to estimate the quantity and cost of the finishes required in the men's locker room, restroom. Men's locker and restroom, okay. Include drywall, paint, tiles, and ceiling. Then estimate the quantity and cost of the specialties required in the men's locker and restroom. And then with the fire suppression system, estimate the quantity and cost of the fire suppression system. So I'm going to go ahead and open on-screen takeoff here. Go to the men's room locker. And then see if we can identify the finishes that we need for these rooms, right? So what we would like to do here is we would like to find the finishes. Let's see if we can find the finish schedule. We'll look at the index first. So we have A92, it's window and finish schedule. So A92. And there we go. So we have a finish schedule over here. It tells us the room number, right? And then what is the room name, the floor, the base, walls, the ceiling. And then it asks you to look at these notes for different elements. So in the notes, here it gives you some information about the tiles, about the carpet. You know, you should read those and make sure that you are providing the right material. So what we would like to do then is to write down what are the rooms. So this men's locker room is room number 3. So we go A92 and then look at room 3, right? The men's locker room. So in the floor we have carpet. The base, we have wood. We have gypsum board painted on walls, and we have acoustical tiles on the ceiling. The ceiling height is 8 feet 6 inches, and then we're asked to see notes 2. If we had the exact style and type, we may want to use that as the name of the condition. So, for example, we could use Cambridge Concourse style 6 C&D if we know that what type of carpet that is. For now, I'm just going to call it men's room carpet. But also, you know, you also have the notes. So in the notes, you can use that area, you know, manufactured by Cambridge, model Concord. So when you pull out that information, it will come in your estimate, right?
Got a website that'll do the Cambridge.
Oh yeah, you found one?
Well, you have to email them to get the estimate.
Oh, you have to. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
The other thing you could do, you know, it's use common sense. So you take the materials from this website, and then you take the crews from another one, and then combine them so you get the total cost. So here we have the rooms, men's room carpet, 375 square feet.
Yeah.
And when we go to the takeoff, then it tells you, you know, this carpet is manufactured by blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Now, why would you create another layer when you already had the square footage in the previous?
That's a good question, because the reason is that I'm not sure if, you know, I'm sure that I have measured this room before,
Yeah.
but it could have been for, I don't remember why we measured that.
We had it for different costs, but for the carpet, the same thing.
Right, for carpet, right? We did this example already for carpet, right?
Yeah.
But then we include also the corridor and we include some other areas. So that's the only reason. If you already have a condition, I mean, if you already have done it, then you don't have to. The only reason it's because I could have included in that other estimate or in another condition areas from a different part of this building. But no, you're right. They have here men's locker room, 371 square feet. So it looks like I'm very consistent. Let me put this on the default. And now see they're overlapping. So you're right. Why do that? There is no reason for it. Now, one thing we could do to use these two different conditions for the same men's locker room, I'm going to switch a little bit gears here, and then I'm going to use this condition that I've created to measure the suspended ceiling. Okay? So, to measure the suspended ceiling, on-screen takeoff has a special advanced feature. If you go to the advanced, and then you say, okay, I'm going to measure a grid. This grid is going to be 2 feet by 2 feet. And I'm going to use a gap. The gap is the spacing between these ceiling tiles. I don't know, let's use ½ inch. Okay? And then apply. So now, oops, it looks like I did it on the wrong, oh boy. I did it on the wrong, sorry, the wrong condition. Yeah, here. Two.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's possible to duplicate the area.
Yes, you can. You can duplicate the condition if you want to. You can just copy it. If you go to the condition up here and you right click on it, there is duplicate. Okay, so then you can duplicate that one. So now look at what I have done. I chose my condition, my area condition. I went to the advanced tab and I created a grid 2 by 2. So now I can see how the tiles will be laying on top of that room, right? So that's interesting because when you do that, when you go to the advanced and you select this grid display pattern we're drawing, you know, you have now the you have, after you do that, then on the quantities you have additional selections that you can do for quantity. So you have tile count. So now you can count how many tiles you need for that installation. So now see this in this one condition. Well, let me rename that thing because I said rooms carpet and that's not what I'm estimating. I'm estimating men's room suspended ceiling. Yeah, suspended. Oops, got mixed up my capital letters here. Okay, so now in this men's room suspended ceiling condition that I have created, I can see what is the pattern, and the software tells me there's 90 tiles in this suspended ceiling. Now, you want to be a little careful when you do the selection of units, because when you come down here and you look at the tile count, you have two choices. You have average, and then you have visible. Average will take the area of the room and divide it by the area of the tiles. So it tells you how many you have. So in the cases like the edge back there, it's going to average those values. When you have visible, it's going to actually count how many tiles you have that you can see. So it's considering that in that corner, for example, the rest of that tile will be cut out and thrown away. So if you can see a small section, it will count it as one tile. Okay? So that's the difference. We had before 90 as average. If I select the third quantity, tile count visible, now we see that there are 111 tiles that you can see. So the difference is these little tiles over here, they're counting as one. Whereas on the other one, this will be 0.10 plus 0.10 plus 0.10 plus 0.10, and that will, 10 of those will make one tile. Okay? So that's a convenient way to do things or to estimate. You can also have the perimeter, right? So the perimeter, it's a good condition to have because you have that L angle at the perimeter of the room. So that's going to be estimated for you right there. Is that clear how we used on-screen takeoff to do this estimate? So now we can have the dimensions for the perimeter, we can have the tile counts, we can see the borders. And again, that goes by clicking the advanced feature, putting in the grid size, and then selecting the quantities as tiles and perimeter. So that would be a way to estimate the suspended ceiling in that men's locker room.